Yo, what's going on, guys? In today's video, we're going to be playing a deck that just never seems to die inside of Clash Royale. We're playing Balloon Miner, and yeah, this deck has just been around for so long, and it always seems to have its place in the meta, just very slightly. It's not really almost ever a very popular meta deck, but there's always players who can do well with this deck. It seems like in pretty much every meta. I think the strongest part about it is just the fact that Balloon pretty much always gets death damage no matter what your opponent plays for it, unless they completely go overkill. So even if you can't actually get a Balloon connection, just that death damage and the modern chip and stuff like that really does add up over time. I think we won't get death damage or anything right here, unfortunately, but I guess we're still okay, though. I'm just going to go for the Ice Golem right here. We could get a Bar Barrel off for the Drill. Nice, he actually does get a Snowball on absolutely nothing. And Bar Barrel does fully counter that. Bar Barrel is actually a pretty good counter to Goblin Drill. We can just Musketeer here. Ever since the Evo Musketeer came out, it definitely has added quite a bit to this deck. Just the ability to snipe down buildings and stuff like, for example, Little Prince really does help you get those Balloon connections. This will be a really hard matchup, I feel like, though, because Little Prince is going to be pretty nice for him, and also he does have Snowball, unfortunately, which is not ideal. I'm going to go in kind of aggressively here since we had such a cheap defense against his Goblin Drill, and also he wasted the Little Prince. So I think that was not a bad push for us here. Hopefully we're going to at least get the death damage of the Balloon. Looks like we will. Yeah, see, that's not bad at all. Look how much chip damage we just got. Yeah, his tower's already down over 1,000 HP. We're going to have to be really careful, mainly of the evolved Snowball, though, with his Goblin Drills, so I'm going to be ready. We can always play our Bomb Tower, too, against the Drills, and that will do probably a pretty good job. You know, I kind of have to waste my Evo Musketeer here. Yeah, a little bit of a waste. He actually does block it, but I don't think it really matters too much. Kind of an awkward Bomb Tower, but, you know, I think it'll work. Wow, he actually hit the Spear Goblins there, no way. And he failed the log, kind of. Yo, that actually worked out so well for us. I'm going to go in for my Ice Golem Balloon. We don't have any Monitor in cycle now to tank, though, which is maybe a little bit of an issue, but, you know, it's okay. Yeah, I didn't really like my Evo Musketeer that much, guys. I feel like I could have used it for something better, but it's all good. This guy keeps on going for the same drill placement, but it's not really working for him. Kind of surprised why he keeps doing that. I'm just going to go in for the Ice Golem and the Monitor right here. Then I'll also go for a Monitor way off in the corner. The reason why sometimes people will play Monitors way off in the corner is because people don't usually predict it right away with a Knight or something like that, so it sometimes allows that Monitor to tank for a bit longer for the Balloon. Nice! He failed the King activation! Nice! He tried to activate his King Tower off my Balloon there with the Goblin Drill. And our Evo Skeletons are going absolutely ham right now, oh my goodness. This guy might have just lost. Oh man. Evo Skeletons are still really good in this deck. I definitely prefer them over Evo Snowball. Good game. Alright guys, we're up against Suckupsum. I do not want to catch a cold right now facing this guy. There's a lot of people with colds right now, it seems. Oh brother. Oh brother, he goes for the Elixir Golem, guys. We're gonna have to be pretty careful. I would normally play my Musketeer kind of early, then Bomb Tower later, since Bomb Tower depletes its HP over time, being a building, but I knew that he would probably have Goblin Machine, so that's why I decided to do this first. That better go for the Bomb Tower. There's no way like, how does this corny stuff always happen? Like, it always happens that some dumb Goblin Machine somehow pushes something so far away to another universe, man. How is that real? Anyways, on the bright side, I think this guy probably doesn't have many air counters. I don't know what he has for this, actually. Does he have anything? Oh, he has the archers. I forgot about that. I forgot that the deck runs archers. I could have probably got a more lethal push off right there, but at least we get the one balloon hit, which is not too bad, I guess. But yeah, I mean, the Evo archers are going to be really annoying. The Bomb Tower is really the main good thing for us. But the most annoying thing has to be the Goblin Machine, though, because if they don't have Goblin Machine, it's not that hard to kind of kite stuff around and do your thing. But yeah, with the Goblin Machine, it's just going to be so hard to get our Musketeers to get a lot of value, because I don't know, it's just so hard to stop those rockets. I feel like the rockets of the Goblin Machines are just so random sometimes that it's just really difficult to have stuff going very well. But we'll see what happens, though. Gonna get my Evo Skellies off up high. He's gonna probably have to rage on that. Yeah, but now he can't go for his Skelly King anytime soon, which is definitely good. Oh, what? He got all that elixir that quickly. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he'd have to wait a while to get his Skelly King off. I didn't realize he had that much elixir. It's just kind of weird because Elixir Golem is so cheap that they can sometimes get stuff off really quickly to support it when you don't even think they have that much to do anything. I'm gonna go for a miner right here. Okay, looks like he might just give up his tower, guys. Okay, just go for the archers. I'm actually gonna Evo Musketeer to snipe them. Our balloon still doesn't even take the tower, though, but at least we get something off right there. Just gonna kite this around a little bit. He does get a second elixir golem. Oh, brother. This is a lot on the field right now. At least we killed a Night Witch, though. That's the most important thing. We just have to spam these ice golems, guys. You can see the ice golem is getting a ton of value. Man, we're actually destroying this guy right now. I knew the bomb tower would be really good in this matchup, but I didn't realize how easily we'd be defending these pushes right here. Wow. Now, guys, I know he has the Evo archers, so I'm going to be ready. Yeah, I knew he had that, so luckily we get a pretty quick monitor and a snowball off right there. And I think we get the win right here. This guy just lacked air defense, and the defense of our deck is just so strong. Alright, guys, we're in the next match. I'll just go for my monitor in the safe spot. It's always good to play it in the safe spot with this deck, because if they have Tornado, you don't want to give them that King activation so easily. He does waste the cannon, so I'm actually going to spam him with an aggressive balloon right here. I mean, most cannon decks don't really have that much other air defense, so I feel like this might be some decent damage, and yeah. Oh, he actually cycled back somehow really quickly. Okay, well, it should be a free king activation at least for us right here with our skeletons, and that'll put us in a decent spot. So he's probably just going to have the typical Hoggy Q deck with Goblinstein and stuff like that. He could have Mighty Monitor too, though. If he has Mighty Monitor, that would definitely help out in this matchup. You can get outcycled pretty easily, so the main thing you have to do is always have your snowballs ready for the Hog Riders when you have no bomb tower. I'm actually going to pair up a Monitor with this Musketeer, because I feel like he's going to have to overspend with like a Goblinstein. Yeah, I knew it. And Musketeer gets on the tower, and Monitor's going to kill the Doctor. Dude, that is so funny. That is, the interactions just went exactly how he didn't want them to go right there. That is hilarious. He does go for the log. That will get some chip damage, but nothing that crazy. That's an aggressive firecracker. I guess I'll just go in for this right here, then. We can even spam this kind of aggressively too. He's going to cannon, so I'll just go for this as well. That actually might kill the cannon pretty quickly, guys, and allow our balloon to just... Okay, what? How did the Skellies push that off? Huh, I'm very surprised. Balloon should get a connection here. We could just Evo Skellies against the Hog Rider and take very little damage. I mean, he gets a hog hit, but that's not much compared to our balloon connection. We force out the log as well. This is a really, really good start. Normally in this matchup, it's kind of easy to get some minor chip damage, but to get the majority of your damage, you need a really good Evo Musketeer, but we kind of just outplayed him at the start, so now we just have to, well, obviously keep on attacking and stuff, but we don't have to make any crazy plays to win this. But yeah, I still will probably try to get my Evo Musketeer going here pretty soon. He does go for the Earthquake on nothing, which is going to make it so he's not going to have that much elixir for defense here. Goblinstein does fall. He goes for the Evo Firecracker, but we could try to snipe it with our Musketeer. Oh, he actually blocked it with the cannon. Probably not even intentionally, but it kind of worked out for him. We made him not get a king activation, though, from the balloon. I don't know if he would have got it either way, though, but he was trying to. We could go in for this here. Can't really do much about the Goblinstein and its ability. Just have to let it play out right now and, yeah, see how things go. We're definitely forcing out a lot of this guy's elixir, though, so he's not really able to make that good Hog Rider pushes, it seems like. He does still go for the Hog, even into the Musketeer, but Bomb Tower's going to make pretty quick work of that. We can just go for an Ice Golem. Oh, he actually got another ability right there. Dude, this guy's getting a lot of abilities right now. Just going to get my Musketeer in the back and try to get to that evolution, of course. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. I'll just go for the Miner in the back here. I could even balloon straight into his stuff here, but I'm not sure if I will. Okay, I think I'll go for it kind of further back, and then maybe we could try to get like an Evo Musketeer going pretty soon right here, hopefully. Come on, kill everything, kill everything. Okay, we do snipe the cannon, skeleton, and firecracker. You know what? That works. That does work. Evo Skellies are going crazy right now. Man, the whole hog is already dead. That's pretty nice. I'm just gonna snowball. We do hit all three of the skeletons right there, which does allow our miner to get quite a bit of damage onto his tower. And he does go for a hog straight into that Musketeer. We could just bar barrel, get a miner off in the corner. And if the balloon doesn't get death damage or anything, I think the miner itself will just probably take out the whole tower. Yeah, he's saying the good game already. That was actually quite well played by us. Very nice win. we're up against Sook. I hope he doesn't make me Sook as well, but right now I'm actually doing pretty much fine, guys. I can't wait for the summertime. It's no longer the sick season. Feels like everyone was getting sick just a few months back. I'm gonna go ahead and play my Barbaro right here. Luckily before he presses the ability. If he pressed the ability, that would have been so bad, man. It's so tragic when you have a Barbaro and your opponent Monk reflects it. That's like the worst feeling. He does go in for a Fireball here. It looks like he probably has an RG deck. I think I might actually go in because we're up a few elixir. Or just like a couple, and we have our Musketeer on the board, so he's going to have to kill that before he can do anything. Yeah, so this Snowball here on the Hunter is going to allow our Balloon to go pretty crazy. It's going to be hard to defend some of his pushes, I'm sure, but the Balloon is very hard for him to stop, actually. Dude, it's actually so dumb how broken Snowball is against the Hunter. You pretty much guaranteed just get a ton of damage if you tank for your Balloon with a Miner, and then you just Snowball their Hunter. The only really good thing for them, though, is definitely going to be the Monk, because that basically reflects everything I could possibly play. And then also, the Evolved Hunter is going to be absolutely crazy. Yeah, the Evolved Hunter is kind of unkillable, except with our Evo Musketeer, but then again, he could kind of block it if he's smart, so we'll see what happens with that. He does go for the Monk, kind of as expected. Is he going to pop the ability, though? He does actually get quite a late ability going. I'm just going to Barbaro to the side, making sure it doesn't get reflected by the Monk or anything like that. This RG, unfortunately, will get a lot of damage. Not really too much I could have done right there. Maybe I could have, like, snowballed a second earlier or something, but that's really about it. So, yeah. I guess we're chilling for right now. I kind of want to go in for a Loon, but I know he would just RG aggressively, so I'm a little bit concerned. Wait, actually, let me just do this right here. Okay. Wait, guys, Musketeer actually didn't even die either. Wait, that's actually not terrible for us at all. And RG probably will get, like, no hits. Okay, that's not bad, but I did take a lot of damage, though. An awful lot of damage, unfortunately. I'm just gonna have to get a really nice snowball, guys, on this Hunter. Okay, yeah, that Hunter's out of action. Okay, I mean, the Fireball does save him, but yeah, that's pretty good for us. We just have to keep on being aggressive, guys, because if we're passive, he's just going to make RG pushes and kind of prevent us from actually doing too much of anything. Nice, we do get the Miner there to tank for the Hunter. Yo, that was such a beautiful Miner, guys. Let's go. Nice, and he fireballed the wrong way, so Balloon does get on his tower and fully take it out. That was really smart on how to counter the Evo Hunter right there. Okay, guys, we're facing a Hog Earthquake player right here. Oh, man. You know, guys, something I was randomly thinking about is that, well, a while ago I was saying how I might want to eventually try to break the pull-up world record. I might try to do the most pull-ups, but I'm not even sure, man. I was hearing about the guy who currently holds the world record and apparently had to do like 120,000 in 6 months leading up to it. I don't know, that would take a lot of time each day. Like, I don't mind spending time on stuff, but I don't know, I feel like it would be difficult with trying to be a pro player and doing YouTube consistently, streaming consistently, all the other stuff I do. So I don't know. I'm thinking more so that it might be better to try to break the weighted pull-up world record. I think I already told you guys, but yeah, that's what I'd be more likely to do. But I don't know. I'm just gonna try a bunch of stuff and see what I'm the best at, and whatever that may be, I'll probably try to break the record. And because I don't know, it'd be so cool to have a world record. I don't know. It would be so fun. So maybe I'll try to do it. This guy is actually playing 2.6. I feel like 2.6 is low-key gonna be kind of difficult to get through because he has a quick cycle with Musketeer, then he can, I don't know, just kind of just hold the tempo of the game, I feel like. But, I don't know, if we get a good, like a... Okay, I know I just spoke gibberish for a second, but no. What I'm saying, guys, is that I know if we get a good Evo Musketeer, then we could maybe still win this game. Also, I did take a hog hit, but Miner actually got pretty much the same damage, so that's okay. But yeah, I pretty much just spoke gibberish for a second. I was like looking at the screen and then busy talking at the same time. Okay, those should not connect there. Evo Skeletons only connect if they're kind of like two in a 2x1 formation. If it's like any different, then it doesn't. Anyways, guys, we have our Evo Musketeer right now, so potentially could be a time to do something crazy here. Okay, he's probably gonna cannon to block. Oh, he actually gets the Ice Golem going. Smart Ice Golem. Not much I can do about that. I was hoping he wouldn't be paying attention. He wouldn't have realized that I had my evolved musketeer, but it's kind of obvious, I guess, that I did. Okay, he does go in for the Hog Rider and the Ice Golem. I don't know why he keeps on going for the Ice Golems, because it doesn't really make much sense since Bomb Tower can just hit multiple targets at once, but you do you, I guess, pal. We are winning right now, though. I guess I kind of underestimated the Monner Chip. The Monner Chip damage itself is actually pretty solid if you think about it. I'm just going to go for the Evo Skellies, which he actually does predict. He does Fireball nothing. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that Fireball, because that means he's probably not going to be able to really break through for a little bit, since he's sort of just overcommitted right there with that. Okay, he does go in for the Hog Rider. I'm just going to get this going and get my Skeleton Snowball quickly. Oh, I take a Hog hit. Oh, that's pretty unfortunate. If we're lucky, though, Balloon should get death damage. Yeah, that 100% is getting death damage, so that's still going to not be a Hog hit worth of damage, but a little something that we can take. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, just going to get my Ice Golem. He does Fireball. A grand total of nothing. I think I'll actually just balloon the back guys and then try to get to my Evo Musketeer to do some work, hopefully. He's probably going to predict my Evo Musketeer because it's kind of obvious that I want to do it, but yeah, he does actually predict it. I mean, I didn't really have much of another better play to do, but yeah. Oh, my Musketeer's on the tower, guys, and Skeleton hits his cannon, so it gets taken out by our balloon completely. And wow, that was actually nice.